I am Alice England Burns, and I'm going to read a piece. It's an essay called Thoughts on the Pandemic. This uses the thoughts of seven other people who are in a writing group. So I've incorporated other people's thoughts. And I will begin. A silent enemy crept up on us, and suddenly the job of living got harder. Should we be thinking about apocalypse and annihilation and getting our affairs in order while worrying about our loved ones and what we can do to help them? Chances are the day-to-day inconveniences we face will take precedence, though. Simple things like not being able to get service at Starbucks or Waffle House. And there was even a period when television news was preoccupied with a supposed shortage of toilet paper. And are we to suppose that this pandemic arose from one originating site and then began mowing people down? Like those domino arrangements people who don't have much to do like to play with? Or, in the alternative, do we need to worry that the originating event can reoccur anywhere at any time? The federal government doesn't seem to have a clear direction about how to handle things. The president courts the appearance of being in charge, but does not seem to have a good grasp of all the factors that have to be considered. Never mind the fact that only a small percentage of Americans have been tested so far. Do animals, especially those slated for human consumption, need to be tested, since we were told that the virus originated in animals and was transmitted to humans? Would we be well advised to become vegetarians? Systems we rely on are failing us to greater and lesser extents. Online shopping and even banking are becoming unreliable. Are the statements of government officials that many of these problems are anecdotal and not common actually true? How do they know this? People who have never had to rely on their own company alone are finding out things about themselves. Some say they tend to be loners or even hermits anyhow, so sheltering in place is not hard. It is possible that the opportunity for self-examination afforded by the forced solitude represents the silver lining of the coronavirus cloud we are living under. Among those who don't consider themselves confirmed loners, I would think that the following kinds of people should be faring well. Number one, avid readers. Number two, people with networks within social media. And number three, people who find ways to serve others. Finally, we have all had a good opportunity in this, an election year, to give time to deciding who we want to lead our country through what we hope will be recovery. I note that there are a total of 7 question marks in this brief essay so far, evidence that there is a great deal that I personally don't know about this pandemic. Dealing with it in the darkness, so to speak, requires a lot of trust in medical experts and government functionaries, and the motivations of the latter group could be the 8th question mark. The end.